Hey guys, it's Jill and welcome back to my booktube channel. In this video, I'm going to be organizing my bookshelf. I have, as you can see, literally just been piling books on top of my IKEA bookshelves here, and they're so unorganized. Literally after I filmed the video where I talk about all the books that I read in 2023, it's just been a mess because I had to take all the books from that and then I never reorganized them. So that is what I'm going to be doing today, and I think I'll also likely unhaul a few books too, just a few that I know I probably won't read or get to. There is one section that I feel like is pretty organized, which is this little area here, which I have my click books. There's a few books here that I might donate, but other than that I might just leave that shelf alone. But otherwise I'll be organizing all of the rest of the books on my shelf. I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to keep these green little baskets, because with them in these sections there's not really any room for my books, which is why I've been putting them, just stacking them on top like that. So I don't even know, but I did get these baskets specifically for this shelf and I feel like it does add a little bit of color, so I do like them and I don't want to just get rid of them. So I don't know, I'm going to figure that out, but I feel like the first thing that I have to do is take all of my books off and just put them here. Okay, so here are all of my books. I just have a bunch of piles on both sides of me here, and I've decided that I'm going to keep these bins on the bottom. I'm thinking whether or not I should organize my books first off of the shelf and then put them on the shelf, or originally I was just gonna organize them as I put them on the shelves. So these two are the last two books of the Good Girls Guide to Murder trilogy, and actually I haven't read these, so these should be going on my TBR cart over here. I also have The Prison Healer here, which I brought to my parents' house this past weekend thinking I might get to it, but I didn't, so I'm going to also put this back onto my TBR cart. Okay, next we have The Outsider by Stephen King, and I did not read this one actually, Paul read this, but we did watch the HBO series, which was pretty good. The ending was meh, but I would recommend it if you like kind of paranormal thriller-ish books. I'll put this over here because I don't think I'll ever read that because I'm a little bit too scared to read Stephen King thrillers. I don't know, I feel like it's just going to be a little too spooky for me. So I'll put that into the side there. So next I have some books that are like YA. So maybe I'll do a YA section, which I do have some YA books down in this cubby hole here. So maybe I should put them there. I think I'll put all my romances starting here, and I'll put the Coho books in the back area. Highly Suspicious and I'm Cute is a YA, so I'm going to set that aside for now. Love in Other Words, I'm going to put near the front because I love this book. I also have another Christina Lauren book, The Unhoneymooners. I think this was the book that might have got me into reading again, like in 2020, 2021-ish. Now looking back, it wasn't great, but it is like a nice one to think back to and think, oh yeah, like this one got me back into reading. So I'm going to put those together, and I think within each section of like romance, fantasy, whatever, I'm going to separate them by author. I have Abby Jimenez, Just for the Summer. I just read this one and I also vlogged it if you're interested, but I love this book so much. It is such a good summer read. I would highly recommend it to anyone looking for a contemporary romance, and I'm going to put that one in here as well. This one is also YA, so I'll put it aside, and I have not yet picked up the second one of that, If I Had Told Her, I think that's what it's called. And I don't know, I just heard not great things about it, so I don't even know if I'm going to ever pick that one up. Okay, so time for some fantasy. The Ballad of Never After. I'm going to put fantasy in the middle here. I also have To Kill a Kingdom, which I also brought to my parents' house this past weekend and didn't start, so I'm going to throw this on the TBR cart here. Bye Bye, Happy Place, I need to give to my sister. Colleen Hoover, Verity, that is thriller, so I guess I have thrillers over here, right? Everlost by Neil Shusterman. I know that this was a series, I believe, that I read in like high school. Can't remember exactly, but I don't know if I should donate it. I don't really see myself reading this. No, I'll keep it. I'm gonna put it in with the thriller kind of section area. The Spanish Love Deception, Hook, Line, and Sinker. I'm going to put them into the back of the romance section. And I have Regretting You by Colleen Hoover. That can go to the back as well. Love Buzz, another... I'm not even going to put it in the romance section actually, because this was not a romance despite the fact that it says love on the front. I was really disappointed with that one. Okay, so I have 1984, which I was going to make a reading classics video, but I really don't see myself doing that anytime soon. I'm going to keep it in case I do end up doing that video, but in the meantime, I'm going to just put it in the back there. Okay, I do kind of want to make a section that is for books that I read a long time ago and want to reread at some point, but it's like not high on my TBR list at all. And one of the series that I want to put in that section definitely is the Divergent series. This is the last one of that series, and I have no idea where the other books are over there. So I'm going to, maybe I'll actually put these ones on top, because I'm not opposed to putting the books on top and stacking them. I just want them to be more organized. Actually, I kind of want new books on top. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put it here, I think. So another series that I'm going to put in that section is the Unwind series, which I think I only have 2 of the books. So I'm going to put those at the back section here. I have this memoir called Heartberries that I had to get for one of my classes in undergrad, and I remember it being really good actually. So I want to keep that in kind of, I don't really have other memoirs. Actually, I think I have one other memoir. I'm going to put this to the side for now. Okay, next, The Song of Achilles. Is this technically a romance? On the front actually it says winner of the Orange Prize for fiction. So I suppose that is fiction then. I'm going to put it in with the thriller section because I don't really read thrillers much as well as fiction. I have Emily Henry, People We Meet on Vacation. I have also Beach Read somewhere over here. I'm gonna put it here though for now. I might put this one in the back actually because I wasn't a huge fan of that. I have Red String Theory by Lauren Kung Jessen. This was her new release this past January. And it's also a romance, I'll put that there. My favorite book ever, The 7-Year Slip. I love this book so much. I want to put this on top actually because I love it so much. Oh, I have The Long Game, also another romance. This one was so random honestly, like I don't even know why I picked that up. The Kiss Quotient, I really did not like this book. I DNF'd it actually. And unfortunately, I don't think I will read it again. So I might as well just donate this, shouldn't I? Yeah, I think I might. Okay, Six of Crows, I'm going to put in with the fantasy in the back. House of Earth and Blood, same thing. Crown of Midnight, I'm going to put on top because I am obsessed with that book. House of Flame and Shadow, also haven't read this one, so it should be going onto my TBR cart. House of Sky and Breath, I actually might put Crescent City, even though I'm not like super obsessed with it. I'm gonna put them on top because I really like Sarah J Maas, so I'm just gonna put her books kind of on display on top. I have Powerless, which I honestly think is a little bit overrated. I wasn't super obsessed with this one. It was okay, but I'm going to put it in the back. I know that these are all series, so no, this one's not a series yet, but these 2 are series, so I'm going to have to find the other ones. I have some Christmas books, Kiss From Once to Me and One Christmas Morning, which I kind of just want to hide in the back because I don't want to see Christmas books like out. There we go. Okay, just for the summer I'm going to put up here as well because I liked that book a lot. I have It Happened One Christmas, which this one I actually really liked, but I'm going to put it in the back like that. I have The Summer of Bitter and Sweet. This was a fiction book, so I guess I'll put on the side. Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter was a YA book. It was cute. ACOTAR, last ACOTAR book. I'm gonna actually put these on top. Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I also have the rest of that series. Where did it go? I don't know. But they will go back here. Happily Never After is Lynn Painter's new adult romance, which was cute. Wasn't anything crazy, but I enjoyed it. The Perfect Marriage. I think this is actually my sister's. I should probably give it back to her. I'm gonna put that to the side. Oh, I didn't even put this. No, it's gonna put this in literary fiction. So I'll put that over there. State of Grace. First of all, this book is like so dense. It's really heavy. You wouldn't think so because it's like kind of skinny. I don't even remember. I feel like this was, they were on like a fantasy island. Seems kind of interesting. I read it before, but I don't remember what happened, so I'll put that over there. Oh, I have The Do-Over by Lynn Painter as well. So I'll put that with my other Lynn Painter books. The Assassin's Blade, like I said, I think I'm going to put Throne of Glass on top of here. So I will throw that there for now. Red, White, and Royal Blue. Romance again. Abby Jimenez, Life Too Short. Oh, should I put Abby Jimenez on top as well? I might do that actually. I'm going to move this way actually so that you can kind of see better. I'm going to put Once Upon a Broken Heart in the middle here. And all of these books here, I have the Maze Runner and the Divergent series. I'm going to put them all in here. Divine Rivals. I love this book so much. I'm going to also, actually I'm going to put it up top as well. And I have this cute YA, Borrow My Heart. I could not tell you anything that happened in that, but I remember it being cute. Mimi at the Lake is another romance, of course. I'm going to put here. Fourth Wing I'm going to put here. I'll put it at the front because I actually did like that book. The second one was okay. Not as good as the first one though. I have Throne of Glass here. I'm gonna put it on top. And I need to organize this better. Oh my gosh. So Assassin's Blade, Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight. I am going to have Abby Jimenez here. She can be here. I'm going to put Ashley on top. Okay, so I kind of have these more organized. I have some romances, Divine Rivals, Throne of Glass, Crescent City, and then I'll put ACOTAR here. Okay, Check and Mate is another YA. I actually might just put the YA romances in here. Iron Widow is another fantasy. I'll put it back here. I have Bully and Punk 57 by Penelope Douglas. Yeah, those were some strange books. I'm gonna put it in with the romance, even though it's probably debatable whether or not they actually are romantic. I have A Curse for True Love, so that finishes off the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy there. And then the first ACOTAR book I'll put on top here. And then Crooked Kingdom goes beside Six of Crows, of course. Okay, so this whole stack done now. Moving on over here, we have Heartstopper. This is the fifth one actually. I think I'll display Heartstopper as well because those books are just so cute. I love them so much, and I'm really sad that the series is going to be over soon. Malibu Rising. I did not like this book, and it's literary fiction, so I'll put it over here. Bride is another book that I made a reading vlog on a few months ago, I think. I have ACOWAR, which might be one of my favorite ACOTAR books. I love this book so much. I'm going to reorganize this so that's actually in order once I find them all. ACOMAF, also great. I need to do a reread of ACOTAR actually because the feelings that I got reading them, it was just so good and I just want to feel that again. Okay, so I have Lunar Love. That was a romance. I'm gonna put it beside Red String Theory actually. Flipped, I love this book too. It's so cute. This is also YA. I'm gonna throw it in the YA section. Oh my gosh, maybe someday. So, no wait, was it this one that was? Yeah, I don't think I liked this one. This was like homewrecker trope. No. Need to put this in the back. Oh, here are the rest of the Heartstopper books. They're so pretty, and I'm going to put them in order. So, 1, 2. These are also dense books. I have The Dreamers, which I don't know what this is. I feel like I've said in a few videos too, I can't remember if I've read this or not. So should I put this on my TBR card because that's for like my unread books? I'm gonna just throw it on we'll see what happens to it afterwards. I also have Not a Drop to Drink, which I feel like I've also said in a video. I don't know if I've read it or not. I don't know, I'm like not super interested in this anymore. I might just put it here since I've partially read it. Blackout, I think this was also a dystopian situation, and I also think I started it and didn't finish it. The Fault in Our Stars, I remember when I read this, I was like blown away and I was crying on my couch and my parents were like, "Are you okay?" Which is really funny looking back. And I do want to reread that one to see if it holds up after all this time, which I don't know, might not. I have the Delirium trilogy, which I actually have been wanting to read this for a while now, or reread it, because I really enjoyed these books back in the day, but haven't had time to, or haven't even really thought of picking these up. But these go in this section here. Same with the selection actually. I think this is also a trilogy, but I feel like I did not read the rest. Beach Read by Emily Henry will go, I'll put it up here. I like that book. To All the Boys I've Loved Before. This was a cute little YA, nothing crazy, but it was cute. I think I'll actually put my YA romances in the back of this cubby here. So I'm going to collect them all. And I have the Soulmate Equation. This is Christina Lauren, so I'll put it beside Beyond Honeymooners. I feel like I'm going to need more room for my romance section, so I might put them in here. Kingdom of the Wicked is a YA series. I might put actually Once Upon a Broken Heart near the front, and then I'll put this series in the back. More Than Words in 5 Years. These are romances, so I'm going to put them here. Grown Ups, I think I'm going to officially unhaul this one, donate it, because I did not like that one. This Time It's Real is a little YA romance, so I'll put this in the back. Oh, we have Allie Hazelwood. I think I'll also put hers on display. I'll put them there for now. The Hating Game. Oh, was it this book that got me into reading? But I remember reading this one and being like, wow, reading is so fun. The Vanishing Half is fiction. It's Such a Fun Age is fiction. You know what? I feel like I'm going to put these kind of thriller books actually in the back here because I need more room for my romances. Harry Potter. Where should I put these books? I guess they should be going in with the fantasy, but I think I'm going to run out of room here too. So maybe I'll put Fourth Ring on top of here. And put Harry Potter here. I have The Nest, and this one I think I borrowed from my mom, and I tried to read it. It just I wasn't into it, so I'm going to donate that. Little Fires Everywhere, one of my favorite books actually. The Wall of Winnipeg and Me, I'm going to put with my romances. I do really need to read more Mariana Zapata books. I think that's like the only one that I read. Yeah, so I need to get on reading her backlist because I actually really liked The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. This book though I did not like. Part of Your World, this book was so good. I'm going to put it with my Abby Jimenez's books. Then I have The Summer I Turned Pretty series. Super cute. The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. This one I also had to read for school and it was really good. Over here with some other fiction books. Oh, that's actually not fiction. This and Missing Sarah are real. Where did I put that other book that... Oh, I put it here. Literally right in front of my face. So these three are true stories. So I will put them down here, I think. I'll put Ruthless Vows with Divine Rivals, Ika, and I guess I need to organize these now. We Were Liars. This was YA. The Golden Couple was a thriller. Guess I'll put it here. Exit, Pursued by a Bear. I think this is YA. Daisy Jones and the Six. Looking for Alaska. I actually want to read this at some point again because I read it a long time ago. The Hunger Games. My copies are so ugly because part of them don't even have, well, Catching Fire doesn't even have the cover, the dust jacket I mean, and then this one, it has this ugly sticker that I can't seem to get off, but they should go in here, or maybe I can put them sideways like this. That works. Something Wilder by Christina Lauren. by a thread. I don't really love this book, but it is a romance, so that's where it's going. Kingdom of the Curse. This is the second book of the Kingdom of the Wicked series, and that is here. The Language of Flowers. I think that I started this one and I didn't finish it. I guess it's going back on the TBR card then. Then She Was Gone is a thriller by Lisa Jewell. I actually really like this book, and I read it a long time ago, but I feel like it's pretty good. Yeah, my thrillers are here, I think. I'll put it in the back here. An Honest Lie. I think this is also a thriller, but not a good one. The Inmate. I think this is my sister's, so I'm going to put that aside for her. Practice Makes Perfect is the last book in stock, and this is a romance. I wasn't a fan of this one, and I DNF'd it, unfortunately, but it will go in this section here. I don't really like how I have these two areas with books that are lying this way. I just think that doesn't look good. Okay, I kind of had to add more books on top and then reorganize and shift some things so I didn't have books sitting horizontally in the shelves, but I think now it looks really cute. And this is like a weird stack. I need to kind of fix that. But so now that that's done, I think I'll do a little tour, just like quickly showing you everything. So I'll get the camera. On top of my shelves here, I just have some books, fantasy, romance, and just regular romance. This stack here are a bunch of romance books, not necessarily all of my favorite ones, but ones that I've enjoyed or just authors that I like. Then the rest are like fanro. Until the end over there are some more romance books, and those are YA. In this cubby I have just literary fiction, some YA romance, and just regular romance. This is mostly regular romance. This is a fantasy and also some random thrillers. And then this section are all the books that I've read in the past and that I hope to get to reread at some point. And then the bottom here are my click books, and then just random other books. And some of these, like these two, I had to just put as overflow from the top. So yeah, that one is like not the most organized, but oh well. And then there's my TBR cart, which is very messy again. Alright guys, that is all for this bookshelf organizing video. I had a lot of fun doing this, and I'm happy with the results. I feel like it's organized a lot better than what I had before. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any book recommendations or if you have any thoughts about the books mentioned in this video, please let me know in a comment below. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more book content, and I will see you guys in a new video coming soon. Bye!